Minnesota, the Chicago Blackhawks faced a monumental 3-0 deficit. They came back, tied it in regulation time. Then in overtime, just past the 10-minute mark, Tom Lysiak fed a pass intended for Darryl Sutter. But on the stick of Rich Preston, he scores at 10:34 of overtime. The Blackhawks beat the North Stars by a goal. Into Bob Murray's stick. Then Cicerelli goes for it, gets it, he's got Payne with him, he shoots, and Esposito, 12 seconds into the hockey game, makes an important save on Dino Cicerelli. Platt and McAdam, who takes the pass off his skate. Al McAdam drops it for Maxwell. It ends up on Ferguson, sticking skates in, shoots the save! Esposito again! Zone in. The puck intercepted by Fraser. He shoots it back in. No offside. Maxwell doubles the puck to Tom McCarthy. Putting it in front of front. Look at that save! I can't believe it! Tony Esposito brings the crowd to its feet. Tony Esposito, 4 remarkable saves, and early in the first period.
Look at it right here. There's the slash by Ludzik. There's another slash. Ludzik got a nice job in the offseason cutting timber in British Columbia.
Wicks looked like he was going to call a penalty on Ludzik, and as it turns out, he was going to penalize both players, and each will end up with a pair of minors. Maxwell weaving through center ice. This is Eaves in front of him. The shot, the save, and Eaves swats at the rebound and can't get it over Esposito's leg. Denny Savard trying to do it himself, breaks right in, he fakes, he shoots, and it goes wide. Malage, his style coming way out. Savard is hurt. Savard is hurt behind the play. And the whistle by Ron Wicks. It's certainly an inopportune time for the North Stars, but Savard is down, as you can see.
He had when he scored in Game 2 here against the North Stars. There he is. As he shoots, he falls, and he's sliding, and his back and right shoulder crash into the boards. The momentum carrying him and putting him in at an off angle, and he's injured.
Ludzik brought into the play. Ludzik to the bench. Crossman looking, finds Larmer. First turn after missing 2 games. Steve Larmer, the Crossman, Secord in front. Savard, far circle, shoots, scores! Dennis Savard, and the Hawks are on their way. What a pass from Doug Crossman. The Blackhawks are impatient, waiting. The fans getting impatient, wanting him to shoot the puck. Crossman and Larmer playing pass back and forth to each other. Crossman keeps it. Waits, he hesitates, and the dot. Perfect feed across the bars. Shoots it on the fly. Malage has no chance to recover and cover the short side. Dennis Savard, the 22-year-old from Montreal.
Scored by number 18, Dennis Savard.
Secord, Savard getting the crowd concerned. Secord drives one right on. And Jules Malage just got enough of that to keep it from going in. Back to the point to Crossman. He fakes, poke check. Fox is going to have to hustle. Esposito comes out and whacks the puck away from Smith. Esposito falls down, but he's all right because the play is whistled dead offside. What a play.
Taking a page out of Murray Bannerman's book. Very unusual to see Esposito come way out of the net like that. He was hesitant at first and decided to go as Bobby Smith had a clear-cut chance for a breakaway, but Esposito beat him to it and fired it off the glass. It was a 2-line pass.
1 second, puck in the Chicago zone. It gets onto the stick of Ferguson. Esposito does it again. Ferguson robbed by Comio. Fox with the puck, dumps it back into the Minnesota end. Maxwell stick handling, leaves the puck along the boards for Broughton. But Marsh is there to tie him up. Preston gets it loose to Wilson. He shoots and scores! A short-handed goal gets the lead 2-0. Blackhawks.
What a play by Rick Preston, and look how alertly Wilson sees the opportunity, how quickly he advances, and he just fired it on the fly. Malage couldn't even move on it. The blistering shot was coming out of the net before he even made a move. A short-handed goal. The Blackhawks only scored 2 short-handed goals all season long. But what a great opportunity right now, going into the locker room with a 2-goal lead, scoring with only 38 seconds remaining.
You talk about unsung heroes, number 16, Rich Preston. Wilson, who gets caught by a high stick, intercepting Payne. Backhand shot, look at that! Deflected, and Esposito with reflexes of a 21-year-old.
What a big save that is. In the first minute of play, Minnesota scores there. Who knows what can happen? The shot, the backhand shot, deflects off Bob Murray's skate, but Esposito just reaches back. Payne, one of the strongest guys in the NHL. He's stronger than a garlic milkshake.
Hawks power play. They've scored one power play goal already. They lead it 2-0. Intercepting the North Stars. Puck loose. Look at Wilson. Here he comes. The shot. Off of Malage. Larmer knocks the puck down in the corner. Out to Wilson. To Savard. Back to Wilson. The save, Malage. What a pretty play. And it ends with a Malage save. Blood circulating and that heart pumping. Maxwell. Stopped by Esposito, who makes the save. And the shot by Smith knocked down. Esposito outstanding on that rebound. Gardner bellows. Wilson Smith as tempers flare. Hasn't Tony Esposito been something? Batted away. Loose puck. Poked by Gardner. Back to the Minnesota blue line. Bob Murray still has 1 minute and 10 seconds left in his penalty as Patterson steals the puck. Shoots. He scores! Rick Patterson. That is shorthanded goal number 2 for the incredible Blackhawks. And this crowd really sensing win tonight and sensing a Stanley Cup.
Oh, some sloppy passing in their own zone right here. Maxwell, who has made few mistakes, gives it to Smith. Good anticipation by Patterson. He's hooked by Bobby Smith. Lets the shot go. Their second shorthanded goal of the hockey game. Rick Patterson's first playoff goal and first playoff point. Also his third shorthanded goal of the season.
Blackhawk goal scored by Patterson.
We wonder how many pounds Esposito must lose in a game. Ludwig tied up by Barrett. The puck goes Archer. Fraser steals. Leaves it for Higgins. Fraser in front. Ludwig deep in the slot. Here's Higgins. Back to the point to Crossman. The save. The rebound shot. Higgins. And that time Malage didn't see it. But Higgins shot on the rebound. Hit the North Star goalie, who finally smothers the puck. What tremendous contest in the first round, eliminating Toronto. The Hawks eliminated St. Louis 3-1. Maxwell shoots and scores from just inside the blue line. The feed to Maxwell, and Brad Maxwell beats Tony Esposito. Maxwell, his 5th goal, has 11 points in 9 playoff games. He has played extremely well.
Blackhawks get a little bit mesmerized and forget about the right side of the ice as they're all taken in by the puck. Maxwell comes in, cranks it up just off the far post. Maxwell can really crank it up. There's the pass from George Ferguson. Maxwell just blasted by Esposito.
Maxwell, Gardner losing it. McCarthy on the right wing for Broughton. Trying to get around Feimster. He shoots. And Esposito has it graze off him into the crowd. Tony staying up that time, making a strong play against Neil Broughton. And Payne shoots it in after Barrett takes on Preston. Tony Esposito off the skate of Crossman. Around Payne to Preston. Hit by Barrett. The puck at center ice. 2-on-1. Lysiak with Sutter. Hartsburg back. Lysiak to Sutter. He shoots and scores. A picture-perfect pass. That one is right out of the playbook. And the Hawks bench going crazy. 4-1 Blackhawks.
Well, that was a big goal after Minnesota pulled within 2. Brett Barrett gets caught up the boards trying to pinch in. Preston banks it off the boards. Lysiak, the nice little move. He fakes the shot, goes to his backhand, and dumps it across to Sutter. Lysiak with a nice play to feed Sutter for his 3rd goal of the playoffs. Watch him wait. Makes Hartsburg make a move. Hartsburg commits. Sutter's left alone, and he banks it by Malage.
Period. Ron Ricks is the referee. Here are the North Stars. The shot by McCarthy hits Bob Murray. Sargent off his chest. Centers. Great chance. Broughton. Look at Wilson. Then McCarthy shoots and scores. And the North Stars are back to within 2 goals. Wilson stopping the initial shot on a dazzling play. Now the crowd getting behind the Blackhawks. Antonio.
Well, nothing comes easy in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Broughton, a shot. Excellent play by Wilson to block it. The rebound goes back right over to McCarthy. Esposito goes down, but the shot is already under him.
McCarthy. Rock trips over Fraser's stick. Sargent trying to get out of his own zone. Can't. Higgins has Ludzik in the corner. The pass gets by him. Now it's Dan Mandich for the North Star. Hit by Ludzik. Wilson to Fraser. The shot. Score! On a deflection. The Blackhawks get it right back. They're not going to let this one get away.
All season long, the Blackhawks, when it seems they might collapse, come right back. The North Stars make it 4-2. Make it a hockey game with over 10 minutes remaining. Nice play from Doug Wilson. Fraser lets it go. Mandich goes down and deflects off him, and then deflects over Milosh. Fraser getting a big goal to give him that 3-goal cushion.
Wilson, a fine job on that feed, and you can see the screen of Milosh. Fraser's second goal in this playoff series. Kurt Fraser. This is game 5 of this playoff series. Centering pass, Smith can't get it. Here comes Lysiak. One-on-one with Maxwell. Now Preston comes up. He's got the puck. He's robbed by Milosh. Lysiak hits the side of an open net. Maxwell. Cicerelli. Poke check. Lysiak. He's got a breakaway. Tom Lysiak in on Milosh fakes. And a sliding save by Milosh. And Preston was just steered away from that very inviting rebound.
Have I heard anything like this?
Like New Year's Eve, and this is just the beginning. The Hawks hoping they can do it 2 more times. They hope they can eliminate Edmonton, and then they hope they can skate right here in center ice at Chicago Stadium with the Stanley Cup. That's the vision now as these two teams, after a bitter, fierce rivalry in the regular season, shake hands and say goodbye, and the North Stars wishing the Blackhawks luck against the Edmonton Oilers. Orville Tessier feeling the joy twice now, eliminating St. Louis 3 victories to 1, taking the North Stars 4-1, and Orville Tessier with Murray Bannerman, who didn't play tonight, but you know what a great contribution he's made. And these fans making the real ultimate contribution, supporting these Blackhawks so wonderfully for so many years. Really the classic in hockey, to see the fierce battling and then to see the handshake at center ice when it's all over. There really isn't much like it in sport.
And we even saw some emotion from Tony Esposito waving a clenched fist. Totally elation by the Blackhawks, and what a performance by Tony Esposito 3 days shy of his 40th birthday.